My dear children of class 12, in this video, let's have a look at the second stanza of An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum by Stephen Spender and understand it. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, civilized dome writing all cities, belled, flowery, Tyrole's valley, open-handed map awarding the world its world. And yet, for these children, these windows, not this map, their world, were all their futures painted with a fog. A narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, caps, and stars of words. In the second stanza, Spender describes the classrooms with sour cream walls and its content. The classroom is strung together with donations that are apparently doled out to the slum classroom by the bourgeoisie, a class that has oppressed them socially and economically. The dull and monotonous routine fails to attract him. The walls of this dingy classroom are dirty yellow, and painted long ago, they don't seem to motivate and engross the students. In the corner, Shakespeare's portrait has been stuck. And this is ironic because the children are so caught up in the rut of life that all this is meaningless. Early in the morning, the sky is clear and cloudless. The domes of institutions glimmer in every city, but these pictures have no significance for these children who have not seen anything except the dingy slums. And there is also a picture of a beautiful valley adorned with fragrant flowers. However, the children can never ever experience this fascinating sight as they are condemned to live a life devoid of all joys and jubilation. The map in the classroom should offer limitless opportunities to students. It should act like the window to the world, but unfortunately it is not so. Their world outside is grim, uncertain, and full of trials and tribulations. The poet Stephen Spender conveys a dismal view of their world by using the metaphor of fog. Just as fog in the winters blurs one's view, the slum children's future is blurred with hopelessness, indignity, and hunger. Their future is in the shackles of narrow, dusty streets and sealed with a dark and dull sky. These children are far away from the dreamy world of gurgling rivers, snow-covered mountains, and luminous stars. The upper class, which constrict the children in a neat bracket of poverty, also offers them their only tools to escape. The maps and Shakespeare's head gives the students a glimpse of the world beyond their dreary existence in the slum. However, to these children, there is no road to reach out to these places. Through the donations, the slum children are offered a glimpse of a world much alien and often incomprehensible to them. Unlike their foggy slum and narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, the donations show them the belled, flowery Tyrole's valley, cloudlets at dawn, civilized dome riding all cities. The future of these children is bleak, grim, and unknown in a slum, trapped by their social and economic status.